Hello, students. Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. My name is Mr. Stanley Ombogo. So, dear students, as usual, I believe that you are in good health and strength. So, I'm glad again you are joining us in this episode. And in this episode, I'd like to take you through again an area under listening and speaking, and that is negotiation skills. So, talking about negotiation skills, negotiation is a process of discussion between two or more disputants aimed at finding the solution to a common problem. So it is a method by which people settle their differences. It is also the process, or we can say that it is the process by which a compromise or agreement is reached while avoiding argument. So there could be a difference between people with different aims or intentions, especially in business or politics. So when this happens, they have to reach an agreement. So with that said, I think we can we can refer to that is negotiation as a formal argument, an argument where the two parties listen and understand each other. So negotiation skills are helpful in different areas. So they will be helpful when, number one, haggling over the price of something. That is, if you want to buy something and maybe you are not agreeing with the price that is set by the seller. So you can haggle over the price of something, and you can also give or quote what you have. So apart from that, negotiation skills will also be helpful when negotiating with your employer. That is, for example, if you want a higher salary, or if you want your working hours reduced, and so on. So another area where you can use negotiation skills is when you are negotiating for peace, or we can say when you are solving or trying to solve a conflict. So apart from that, negotiation skills will also be helpful when negotiating for better services. For example, if you have visited a hospital and maybe the services offered are are poor, so you can always negotiate over that and ensure that you get good services. So let us look at some of the stages of negotiation, the stages of negotiation. So the first stage is the preparation stage. So preparation comes first. During this time, ensure all the pertinent facts of the situation is known in order to clarify your own position. So this will help in avoiding wasting time unnecessarily. So uh, after preparation, discussion then follows. So here, this is the time to ask questions, listen, and make things easier to understand. At times, it is helpful to take notes to record all points put forward. Then the third stage is that negotiate towards a win-win outcome or a win-win situation. So each party has to be satisfied at the end of the process. So if you are a buyer and you are haggling over maybe a price of a given commodity, uh, at the end of the negotiation, you must ensure that you are satisfied, and again the seller is also is also satisfied. So that is what we call a win-win outcome. So the seller is not at a loss, and again, you are not at a loss. So the next stage is that agreement comes after understanding both sides' viewpoints and considering them. So after that, uh, implement the course of action. So if, for example, paying the amount, it has to be paid. Do not, visit a shop, then haggle over a price. Then when the seller agrees to give you, the commodity with the amount of money you quoted, you start telling them that I'll come for it maybe next time, or I was just asking. If you're doing inquiry, let them know that you're just doing some inquiry. So let's move to the points every negotiator should consider. So when you are negotiating, these are some of the points that you are supposed to consider as a negotiator. So the first point is that ask questions and confirm, and again summarize. So these three activities ensure that there is no confusion on what each party wants. So apart from asking questions, confirming, and summarizing, acknowledge each other's point of view. Show that you have listened to and understood their perspective. Apart from that, show appreciation of the other person's point of view. Remember, we said that the negotiation should end in a win-win outcome. So after that process, show appreciation of the other person's point of view. Then another thing is that listen attentively to the other person. Apart from that, respond to negative comments and complaints. So when doing this, avoid confrontational language, or language that can offend someone or the other party. So the next thing is that behave in a confident way, but don't be rude. Ensure that you make polite but firm requests. Then, lastly, give options or alternatives. So you can both win if you recognize that you share a common ground. So, dear students, that brings us to the end of the session. Thank you for keeping it easy, Limo. Until next time, bye.